Hi, I'm Brad.
And I'm Rose.
And this is Brad and Rose on the Open Road. This is our first episode on travels to the island of Maui.
Join us on our adventure.
Yep, hope you enjoy it.
We rented a condo and started our trip on the west side of Maui in the town of Kahana. It was nice to have a view overlooking the ocean because from December through April, humpback whales migrate to the channel between Maui and Molokai and Lanai, and we could sit and watch whales playing in the ocean every day. Moms bring their babies down here to the warm water, and it looks like they teach them things. Like sometimes there's breaching, but in this case it's tail slapping. Just a lot of times you would see a big one and then the little baby one. And in this case, looks like the baby's starting to get the hang of it. We spent a couple of days exploring the coastline of West Maui with its beautiful pocket beaches interspersed with breathtakingly rugged shores. Heard about some tranquil tide pools that you could hike down to and hang out in and watch the surf pounding below you here. From here. So pretty from here. Wow. I think these are our pools down here. Decided today wasn't a safe day to do that. We wanted to try playing golf on Maui, so we picked the dunes, which is an inland course, and I got my money's worth, but it was beautiful.
Oh, that is much better. Last time you looked like Fred Flintstone in the rock quarry.
One day, the legendary Jaws, which is a huge wave that happens on the north side of Maui sometimes in the winter, was happening, and we decided to go check it out. With unfortunately about half of the people on the island. It's up there, right out there in the far distance is about where Jaws was. We couldn't get very close, but we stopped to just check out how crazy these waves were and watch for a little bit.
Chaotic waves, as far as you can see.
We spent a quieter morning at the lovely aquarium in the center of Maui.
So, one of the great things to do on Maui that's very popular is to get up really early in the morning in the middle of the night and go to Haleakala.
And watch the sunrise. So we did that. We got up at 3 o'clock in the morning and headed to Haleakala.
Good times.
It was a learning experience. All right, so how's it going, honey? How's it going?
Sunrise.
So what are we doing?
Going to a sunrise.
Oh, but the sun just rose because we didn't have the reservation, so they wouldn't let us in till 7 o'clock. So we're gonna go check it out anyway.
Got a reservation right here near me.
We got no reservation.
Yeah.
A lot of reservations, but no reservation.
learn from our trip up to Haleakala to see the sunrise. It apparently is one of the most popular things to do on the island, so you need to book a reservation, as you can see, just to get into the parking lot because the parking lot fills up. So plan to do that way before you get to Hawaii, because it gets booked out many months in advance sometimes. I plan to do it maybe the second day you are there, before your body clock adjusts to the time zone, because you'll probably be up at 4 a.m. anyway. And wear lots of layers. It's super cold up there, right around freezing. So hopefully that helps your trip to see a sunrise in Haleakala be more successful. The other thing you can always do is see a sunset. It's just as spectacular without jumping through quite so many hoops.
Okay.
We took a couple of trips out to Molokini Crater, once to snorkel and once to dive, hoping to see if we could see some whales. We could hear them, but we couldn't see any. Still very cool, worth doing. Iao Valley offers some spectacular scenery. We took a small hike.
Where Rosie's at. Go upstream.
Rose and Brad here on our trip to Hana. Welcome.
Wow.
It's going to be a great day, don't you think?
Oh, this is going to be awesome.
I really like doing road trips with Rose because she seems to be so informative about the information of the travels and the road.
Yep.
Although Rose forgot battery to the camera.
No, that was him. So we just took off on our road to Hana with a nice camera, and the battery is
And
almost
no batteries, so.
So anyway.
Anyways,
We'll see
lesson
how-
learned, always travel without Rose.
When Brad says he's grabbing the battery, just double check before we leave that we got it. That's the key.
It's going to be a long trip, folks.
Anyway, we'll see what we see.
We'll take you along. Bye. I think it's pretty well known that Maui is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. There's one spectacular beach after another, which is where we spent most of our time, but probably took the least amount of photographs. In the winter, the surf tends to be a little higher and the current's a little stronger, so you use caution and common sense. Just to play in the waves. You'll find the perfect spot for whatever activities you like to enjoy. Every afternoon, this little old lady would climb up on the beach and take a big long nap. She had a bunch of friends who would join her, but they wouldn't come out until sunset. They would basically sit there and watch you from the water until you got up and left, and then they would make their way onto the shore to sleep. I guess that was easier than in the water. And there is nowhere better to appreciate a beautiful sunset.
Thanks for coming along on our little trip to Maui, folks.
We'll see you next time on The Open Road.